Hello everybody, welcome to Studio G on this Wednesday. Going to be a nice day here in the valley, about a high of 97, but we have a nice breeze blowing through the garage right now, so I'm comfortable. Rest of the world seems to be a mess. Rioting continues in Greece, and now 3 innocent bank workers have been killed because rioters set fire to a bank, and those 3 people couldn't get out in time, and so they have died. The rioting continues over the Greek government's massive debt and an austerity program that they want everybody to sacrifice to make up the difference. And yes, Goldman Sachs has had a hand in advising the Greek government. So as I look at the rioters, I think that must be more of God's work, as Lloyd Blankfein likes to describe the work of Goldman Sachs. So take that for what it's worth. Down in the Gulf, the oil continues to spread, but they think they've capped one of the wells, and now ordinary people are able to help in that effort to save the ocean and save the shores of Louisiana and wherever else that oil has gone by cutting their hair. According to a story in the Miami Herald, beauty shops in South Florida and barbershops are collecting hair that they're sending to a place in San Francisco that stuffs the hair in old nylons. They wrap it up, and those are the booms that you see that are put out in the ocean to try to suck up that oil from the ocean. So pretty interesting. A haircut helping in the efforts down there in the Gulf of Mexico. Oh yeah, from the Daily Mail, we have our first burqa bust. Woman in Italy got busted and fined about $750 for wearing a full covering burqa. Well, she's gone home, and guess what her husband says? You know what his reaction is? Guess I'll just have to keep her in the house now. Pretty cold, isn't it? I know you've seen the stories about the young teenager running onto the field of the Phillies game the other night, and everybody's talking about him getting tasered. Well, in the Sun today, I love this story because they describe it almost as like it's a cricket match or maybe rugby or whatever. And what they say here is, police are investigating a teen lad who was tasered after running onto a baseball pitch during a game. Steve Consalvi took the field during his side's Monday night fixture with the St. Louis Cardinals. So anyway, I guess we would do the same thing, describe it in the terms we understand. Now, some terms we may not understand. A Florida lawmaker has been caught looking at porn. Here's the picture, check it out. Republican State Senator Mike Bennett was supposed to be listening to a debate on abortion, but says he got bored, checked some emails, and one of them came with this attachment. That is his excuse, but seems to me that if you're a senator listening to debate, I know it can get boring, but I'm not sure this is what you should be doing with your time. So anyway, his picture's all over the place. And finally this morning, what's all the big money doing? Well, somebody with $106 million bought a Picasso in New York, and now a museum in California has paid a record $50 million for that Bugatti right there. Unbelievable car. Anyway, it was bought by the Mullen Automotive Museum in Oxnard, which means you might be able to see it this summer if you're vacationing in California. Although I checked their website, and it appears that that museum is only going to be open on May 22nd and I think June 12th. So if you want to see this car, pick your dates carefully, because it's not always open. But it's a cool Art Deco looking museum, so kind of a cool place. I may have to try to check that out this summer, because we always go to the Channel Islands Harbor for the 4th of July. So anyway, there is your dance segment from Studio G on this Wednesday. Have a great day, and we'll be back tomorrow.